Everyone says you need a giant SUV to travel. What if I told you some of the best travel cars cost under 20 grand, and they secretly have more space than a 40K crossover? Yeah, car companies don't want you to know this. Today, we're exposing the top 5 boot space monsters hiding in plain sight. You won't believe number 3. Number 5. Kia Soul. Walk into a showroom and the Kia Soul might look like a toaster on wheels. That first impression is exactly why it stands out. At $19,500, this compact crossover proves that being a little different can actually be a big advantage. The car measures 165.2 inches long, 70.9 inches wide, 63 inches tall, giving it a footprint that feels perfect for city streets. But the real surprise comes when you see how much space it hides inside. With the seats up, you get 354 liters of boot space. Fold the rear seats, and that jumps to 684 liters. In cubic feet, that's 24.2 growing to 62.1, which is more than many SUVs costing $40,000. Under the hood is a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine with 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. It isn't built to win drag races, but it's more than enough for daily driving. Fuel economy's strong, delivering 27 miles per gallon in the city and 33 on the highway. It even manages 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds, just quick for a car in this price range. Step inside, and the Soul feels surprisingly roomy. There's 120.9 cubic feet of passenger volume, with 41.1 inches of legroom in the front and 38.8 inches in the back. The high roofline creates nearly 40 inches of headroom both front and rear, so it never feels cramped. A 14.3-gallon fuel tank provides around 443 miles of range, making it practical for long drives as well as city use. With its clever shape and smart design, the Soul proves that value doesn't always have to look ordinary. Number 4. Nissan Versa. The Nissan Versa takes a completely different approach but delivers the same kind of surprise. At $16,680, you might expect a small sedan with barely enough room for a suitcase. Instead, the Versa hides a trunk that feels far too large for its size. The car is 177 inches long, 68.5 inches wide, 57.3 inches tall. Tucked inside those modest dimensions is 424 liters of trunk space, which equals 15 cubic feet. That beats sedans costing much more, thanks to some very smart packaging. Power comes from a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine with 122 horsepower and 114 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers might sound modest, but the payoff is in fuel economy. Paired with a continuously variable transmission, the Versa earns an EPA rating of 32 miles per gallon in the city and 40 on the highway. In real-world testing, it even managed 40 miles per gallon at highway speeds. Inside, it offers 103.9 cubic feet of passenger volume, with 54 cubic feet in the front and 35 in the back. That makes it comfortable for 4 adults, with enough rear legroom for passengers up to 6 feet tall. The Versa reaches 60 miles per hour at 9.5 seconds, which is more than acceptable for this category, and it does it while staying smooth and refined. The CVT avoids harsh gear changes, and the suspension handles rough roads well. For anyone wanting a traditional sedan that still delivers impressive space and efficiency, the Versa's hard to beat at this price. Number 3. Mitsubishi Mirage. Most people ignore the Mitsubishi Mirage. That's a mistake. At just $16,695, it's one of the cheapest new cars in America, yet it offers far more than its price suggests. The hatchback design gives you 482 liters of cargo space with the seats up, and an impressive 1,328 liters when you fold them down. In American numbers, that's 17.1 cubic feet growing to 47 cubic feet. The wide opening and low floor make loading big items simple, something a typical sedan trunk can't match. It's a small car at 149.4 inches long, which makes parking in tight city spots effortless. Inside, you still get 103.3 cubic feet of total space, with 86.2 cubic feet for passengers. The front seats are comfortable with good visibility, and the back seats can handle 2 adults for shorter rides without much trouble. Under the hood, there's a 1.2-liter 3-cylinder engine that puts out 78 horsepower and 74 pound-feet of torque. On paper, that sounds small, but the Mirage weighs only 2,018 pounds, though it moves better than you might expect. The real highlight is fuel efficiency. With EPA ratings reaching 41 miles per gallon combined, it's one of the most fuel-friendly non-hybrid cars you can buy today. Mitsubishi backs the Mirage with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, one of the strongest in the industry. That kind of coverage gives buyers rare peace of mind, especially at this price. If your priorities are low cost, excellent mileage, and more space than you'd expect, the Mirage is hard to beat. Number 2. Hyundai Venue. Now, the Hyundai Venue takes a different approach. Priced at $19,900, shows how much utility can be packed into a small SUV. With 526 liters of cargo space, or 18.7 cubic feet with all seats up, the Venue already beats most compact cars. Fold the rear seats, and you get 31.9 cubic feet on a flat level floor. The tall roof means you can stack bulky items without running out of space. The wide tailgate opening makes loading easy. Its size is perfect for the city. 159.1 inches long, 69.7 inches wide, and 61.6 inches tall. The Venue fits neatly into tight parking spots while giving you SUV-like visibility. Inside, there's 110.6 cubic feet of total space, with 91.9 cubic feet for passengers. 4 adults can ride in comfort, with generous headroom thanks to the upright shape. Power comes from a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine with 121 horsepower and 113 pound-feet of torque. It's not built for speed, but paired with a smooth CVT, it handles daily driving with ease. Fuel economy stays strong at 28 miles per gallon in the city and 34 on the highway. Hyundai includes a solid list of features, from air conditioning and power windows to a full safety package. Higher trims bring heated seats and a stronger infotainment system. With a 5-year basic warranty and a 10-year powertrain warranty, the Venue combines modern comfort with long-term peace of mind. Number 1. Dacia Jogger. The Dacia Jogger is the kind of car that makes you wonder how it can possibly cost just $19,950. At that price, you'd expect a compact hatchback at best, but what you actually get is a 7-seat family SUV that can turn into a cargo van in minutes. With all 7 seats in place, it already gives you 565 liters of boot space, which is more than many cars offer even with their seats folded. Take out or fold down the third row and the space jumps to 700 liters. Flatten every seat behind the front row and suddenly you're looking at 2,085 liters of cargo room. That works out to be 73.6 cubic feet, enough to move the contents of a small apartment, haul lumber for a renovation project, or pack for a month-long camping trip. The loading floor sits low and flat, so even heavy boxes or furniture slide in with ease. Measuring 4.55 meters long, the Jogger stretches further than most compact SUVs, but remains easy to handle in daily driving. Inside, the 7-seat setup uses stadium-style seating, so passengers in the third row sit slightly higher, giving them a clear view. Even adults up to 1.9 meters tall can sit comfortably in every row, which is rare in a vehicle this size and price. Under the bonnet, you can choose between 2 engines. The base version uses a 1.0-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder with 110 horsepower and a 6-speed manual gearbox. For better efficiency, the hybrid model pairs a 1.6-liter petrol engine with an electric motor to deliver 140 horsepower and an automatic transmission. In real-world driving, the hybrid averages 52 miles per gallon, compared with 48.5 miles per gallon for the petrol. The Jogger's versatility is where it truly shines. The third-row seats weigh only 10 kilograms each and can be removed by a single person, letting you switch between carrying passengers and hauling cargo whenever you need. Store the seats in your garage and you've got a spacious van waiting on demand, something few cars under $20,000 could ever claim. Practical touches complete the package. Roof rails make it easy to mount a box or bike rack. Multiple 12-volt outlets keep devices powered in all rows, and clever storage spaces keep clutter under control. The cabin materials are simple but tough, built to withstand daily family use. Which one's your favorite? Let us know in the comments.